and I'm on Max Bounty specifically, I like to often start in their, top campaigns or trending campaigns, just kind of take a look at what's going on here, right? So, and I also would recommend, especially with newer individuals, some of these, we talk about this in the training, right? Like some of these, like Nutrisystem, 185 a lead, but you actually have to make a sale. It's a lot more difficult to do that because somebody has to put their credit card information in, okay? Same with even something like this, credit monitoring, okay? First of all, you have to request approval to run, but look at this. Converts on a credit card submit for a 7-day trial. So somebody's not buying anything, but they still have to put their payment information in for you to get paid this $32, okay? So when you're first starting out, I don't want you to be attracted to the higher payouts because it's going to be difficult for you to start generating revenue quickly, okay? Now for me, I have a lot more experience in this stuff. I go after, more higher payout per lead offers. But I'm comfortable if I throw $500 at, an offer and I lose it, right? And I think that for most of you guys watching this, if you threw $500 at an offer and you didn't really make much back, that would be upsetting, okay? So if I was to look at this credit monitoring offer and I was like, yeah, sure, whatever, I'll throw 500,000 bucks at it, and I just lost out, maybe only made $100, $200 back, that's totally fine. So, top offers, I'm looking for ones, I mentioned this in the training, $2 to $5, $2 to $10 even per lead, something that converts really easily, right? Somebody just has to put like their name and email in, maybe the phone number, the zip code, but very, very basic stuff. I'm hoping that I'm approved to run, okay? But don't get dissuaded by this request approval to run. Usually you can get approved if you go to your affiliate manager and you say, hey, listen, I wanna run this offer. Here's my website, here's my traffic source. I'm gonna run Microsoft ads. I have great keywords. Can you please go to the advertiser and ask them if it's okay that I run this website? Most of the times they'll do that. Now, don't go to your affiliate manager asking to get approved to like 10 different offers at once. 1 or 2 max, okay? Because they have to do all the work. They're gonna take your website, your traffic source, your keywords, all the information that you give them, they're gonna take it, they're gonna go back to the advertiser, which is the person that owns this website, and they're gonna say, hey, what do you think? And then the advertiser is gonna say yes or no, or they might say, okay, they can run it, but make these changes to the website, whatever, okay? And if you're just trying to get, Aaliyah here to do like 10 different website approvals and you haven't even, and then you don't even run them, you know what I mean? So just start with one and then go from there, okay? That's what I would do. But yeah, this one has a 17-cent EPC. It's a little low. I've explained in the training what I'm looking for. Anything above 30 cents is a good place to start. 30 cents is low, but you gotta remember, this is network EPC. That means every single person who has run this offer in any way. They could run Facebook ads, they could run email, maybe not in this scenario because email is not allowed, but let's just assume, all the traffic types were allowed. Email and Facebook are always gonna give you lower EPCs than search. So if something has like 30 or 40 cent EPC down here, you can probably get 60, 70, 80 cents on search. You can almost multiply it by 2 and give yourself an expected EPC, okay? So don't get dissuaded. You're like, it's only 20 cents. You might get 40, 50. And if you can get 50-cent leads and 50-cent EPC, when your CPL equals your EPC, that means you broke even, right? When your EPC is higher than your CPL, you're profitable. So that's the only 2 metrics you really need to understand inside and out. Okay, so I would literally just go through and make a list on the top in the trending, okay? And then what I would do, okay, so that's step 1, right? Step 1, I would make a list of, 5 or 6, 7 offers that I see that could be good. Step 2 is I would go to Microsoft and Google and make sure that those offers fit within their ad policies, right? You're not running any, gun offers or something crazy, okay? And then number 3, I would go out to, Bing.com, okay? And I would see if any other people are running offers in that niche. Are people, for example, we were on a, where's a HUD Homes offer. I can't even find it right here, but somewhere here there was a HUD Homes offer, this one, okay? Foreclosure, HUD Homes. I would go to Bing and I would start searching random keywords like cheap foreclosure homes or something. And I would start going through, and I'm in Canada here, I don't have my VPN on, but assuming I was in America, I would start going through like 4 or 5 pages of ads and making a list of potential competition out there. And then it's like, okay, well, I have an offer that it's 40-cent EPC on the network, which means I can probably get 60, 70, 80. It passes the Microsoft Google ad policy test. And there are other affiliates running this offer or similar offers. It stands to reason that this is good. Okay. As we keep going on through the course, I don't want you guys starting here. There are paid tools, okay, that you can get. Actually, I'll throw it out right now. I don't care. We don't get to this to like module 6 or 7, but if you want to throw money at it, some people like to move fast like I don't get any commission off this or anything like that. This is just espionage. Okay. It's like $60 a month. And what is in here, for example, let me just turn my VPN on for a sec. Okay, and boom. Do not turn your VPN on if you're in Microsoft ads, even though I am. Don't do that. That's a good way for them to trigger fraud. We work with Microsoft and they actually have all my accounts flagged in a good way. So I'm never going to get shut down for doing something like this, but do not turn your VPN on while you log into your ad accounts. It just makes it look fraudulent. Okay, just throwing that out there. But I might go to bing.com. Okay, and let's say like bad, I just know this is a good keyword, bad credit, rent to own homes. Okay, and I scroll down. There we are. Here, let's move this Q&A. I don't know why 6 results came up. That's weird. All right, well, anyways, let's assume this is an ad, right? You can grab this website, rent2ownenterprise.com. You can paste it right here in the domain bar. I don't know if it's gonna be, there you go. So if you go to PPC keywords, that's what we're doing, right? Microsoft and Google pay per click advertising. There's literally, you pay every time somebody clicks on your ad. So I can go here, I can go to Bing and Yahoo, and I can start to see all the keywords that this website is running. Okay, so it takes the guesswork out of things. We had questions in the help desk recently, like, well, how do I know that even though I found a competitor that they're actually doing well? That's a great question. So what I like to do, okay, is I like to put a filter on here. And I want the days seen to be greater than 30, meaning that the user has run this keyword at some point in the last 30 days, or longer than the 30 days, right? They've run it longer than a month. And espionage is always 2 weeks behind. The time of this video, it's June 17th. So their last upload of data comes May 31st. So if I can say last seen is greater than May 30th in this case, then I know that I'm looking for keywords that have been run for longer than a month and are still running today. Okay, and let me just go back to the narrow results and click the update. And so here we have 31 keywords, a little low. Okay, you can maybe go with 15 days, I don't know, but all I know is these keywords right now, this advertiser is running these keywords. If they're still running these keywords and they've been running them for longer than a month, there's a very good chance they're profitable, right? Somebody who's running data that long is probably making money. Okay, so there's more in-depth training on this in module 7. Please don't open up tickets asking for me to give more training, blah, 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 blah. It actually isn't going to be much different than what I just shared with you today. So, you know, you can go get this tool. You can watch office hours. There's tutorials even in here on how to use this tool. I use it every single day in my business. Well, maybe not every day. When I do my work, right, I take a niche, I do the research using Google Keyword Planner, Microsoft Keyword Planner, espionage, I spy on my competitors. I do exactly what I said. I make a list of domains. I see what they're doing. I swipe their websites. I improve it. I put it out there. I do my own thing. I run ads. I test. And many times I fail, right? And sometimes I do well. And then the next part of that is, how do I scale this niche? And that whole process might take 4 or 6 months, okay? I'm not talking 4 to 6 months to make like $50 or something. I'm saying 4 to 6 months where I'm like, okay, I'm making 20 grand a month in this niche. And then now I'm making, you know, I take the next 6 months, how do I go from 20 grand to 100 grand a month? Okay. So that's the process. And then it's like, all right, I got this thing up to like 100 grand a month. I'll move on to the next niche. I've done that process over and over to the point where we have 3 niches that we're running extremely well and crushing it. So the name of the game here as well is don't do like auto and survey and rental, and don't like throw up like multiple campaigns and build all these one at a time, focus on it, get really, really, really good. If you start off with your ads and you're losing like 40%, I can guarantee that you can turn that into a profitable ad with optimization and time. Okay. So going on a whole bit of an aside here, but I'm just trying. It was a good question on how to find offers. I'm giving you an idea of like how my process works all together. And you know, I keep Espionage on the bill. It's only $60 a month for me. That's, you know, peanuts in the whole grand scheme of the business. So I'm not like gonna like use Espionage for 2 months, then cancel it, then sign back up and cancel. So we just keep, you know, we support them. They're a good company, and you know, I don't get any. I could probably ask them for an affiliate link, but for yeah, and whatever, just go sign up. I don't care. I don't need the cash, and they're just a good company. So